Hi! Today we're going to visit one of the biggest glass-making plants in the world. So, let's go! Vetropack is one of the leading European manufacturers of the glassware, which is making, selling and distributing it in Ukraine. The plant is in Kyiv region, Gostomel town. Vetropack are the pioneers. Since the 70s of the last century, they are utilizing one of the best glass features and doing their best for the environment. Glass is a natural material. That is why it can be used again without compromising quality. So, glass recycling is the right decision both ecologically and economically. So, let's take a deeper look into the process of the technological glass recycling, which has got to the landfill and is not needed anymore. We are at the glass plant, in the section of cullet preparation. Cullet is transported to the plant by cars and railway. It is sorted, stored by colors, and with the help of frontal loader is loaded to the processing line. The glass delivered from the whole Ukraine is loaded right in this receiving hopper. Then the glass gets to the sorting line, where glass is being separated from the large extraneous objects. This is the first and the last stage of glass processing where people are involved. After that, everything is done automatically. Producing process at this line is fully automated, and this line is managed by the operators with the help of computers. The second stage of glass processing is its shredding. For the sake of simplifying next stages of processing, the glass is shredded by specific equipment. After that, the shredding cullet flow is separated from the metal inclusions. Also, a special separator is used which separates aluminium stoppers from glass. After that, we separate stone and ceramics from cullet flow at the special optical sorters which determine if the material is transparent with the help of light. If the material is transparent, then the cullet is going further. If the material is not transparent, for example a small stone or a piece of brick, then it is being removed by the compressed air from the cullet to the special garbage container. So, in general, before the glass gets to the melting furnace, it is being shredded, sorted to remove extraneous inclusions, metal, plastics, stone, sand, and only after that we are getting to the final stage, sorting by colors. This is an extremely important stage because for the producing of the transparent non-colored glass, the same cullet should be used. When the cullet gets through all the stages of processing, it is sent to special storing containers, which you can see here, that are called silages, and then this cullet is being transported to the furnace for the melting. Later on, from this cullet we get new bottles or jars. Repeated usage saves resources. The glass rotates in the 100% closed loop. It is infinitely getting the form of the new bottles or jars with no quality losses. During several decades, glass recycling impacts significantly and positively the ecological balance comparing to the producing of new glass. During the last 25 years, due to recycling and technological innovations, European glass industry decreased the level of CO2 emissions and industrial waste pollution by 70%. As it was mentioned before, the clean and sorted cullet gets into the glass-making furnace where it is heated to the 1600–1800 degrees and melted. The process of glass manufacturing is continuous, 24 hours and 364 days a year. It is showing the process inside the furnace. The red is a scorching glass, the floating pieces are the charge. i.e. unmelted glass, and cullet. The cullet is melted by the 1400–1500 degrees. Adding the cullet is a way to save the gas we are using to heat the glass, and accordingly, we decreased NOx and CO2 emissions. Glass recycling is very eco-friendly. Then melted glass gets to the forming machine, where it is systematically dropped in accurately measured portions necessary for creating one bottle. Here, a bottle is being born and gets its shape, which will be kept till the end of its life cycle. It will get to the store counters, then to your houses, and then to the landfill. And only after that, if it is lucky enough, to the glass producing plant, where it will be melted again and a new one will be made from it. At this point, the bottle is very hot. Its temperature is 500 degrees. After its birth, it gets to the special stove, where it will be gradually cooled off from 500 to 90 and 50 degrees. And only after that, it gets to the area of control and packing. After the bottle gets to the stove, then it goes to control and packing area, where on the lines they are examined for any flaws like inclusions, deviations from the geometric sizes, truncations. And only after the bottle is checked, it is going to the package. After the bottle is controlled and gets to the package, as we saw before, it is going down and gets to the packing machine. The ready pallet is coming to the line, where machine passes it to the packing.
Спускається вниз і подається на машину пакування.
Secondary usage and recycling are simply contributing to the waste decreasing. In Europe, every year, 74% of all glass bottles are distributed between special sorting containers for the subsequent recycling. And this means that about 30 billion bottles become high-quality glassware again. For the Vetropack company, the cullet is the most important. During glass making, from the cullet there is less energy and natural resources used than in case of its making from the primary raw materials: sand, limestone, and soda. Glass. It is a natural and one of the oldest materials on Earth. Today, we have visited one of the biggest glass recycling and glass-making plants in the world. It is in Gostomel town in Kyiv region. Together, we learned how glass is made and why it is so important to sort and recycle it. We always get glass from glass. It is economically correct and beneficial. So, let's sort, recycle the glass, and save the planet resources together. Learn more on the website schoolrecyclingworld.org.